Hi, I'm Sir Dash Masong. Welcome to my Licensure Exam for Teachers Review, Professional Education, Part 14. Let's start! Prof. Ed 66, Teaching Profession, Core Values of Teachers. A teacher consistently demonstrates integrity, honesty, and a commitment to professional growth. She avoids conflicts of interest and maintains high ethical standards in her professional conduct. These qualities reflect which core value of the teaching profession? A. Compassion. B. Professionalism. C. Patriotism. Or D. Social responsibility. Pause this video and try to answer it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter B, professionalism. So ano nga ba itong mga core values? I-recall natin. Yung professionalism in teaching refers dun sa ethical conduct, integrity, and commitment to continuous learning that teachers demonstrate in their work. Yung professional teachers, they maintain high standards of honesty, avoid conflicts of interest, and engage in professional development to improve their practice. Let's analyze yung scenario. Yung demonstration ni teacher of integrity, honesty, and commitment to professional growth is a clear example ng professionalism. Okay, ito ay isang core value emphasized sa Code of Ethics ng professional teachers at napaka-essential nito for maintaining public trust in the profession. Okay, bakit mali yung ACD? Kasi compassion, kaya ito mali kasi it involves empathy, care, and concern for others, not specifically the ethical conduct and professional standards described. Yung patriotism naman involves love of country and commitment to national development. Yung social responsibility naman involves contributing to the community and society, not the professional conduct at yung ethical standards described sa scenario. That's it! See you sa next session. God bless! Prof. Ed 67, Classroom Management. A teacher posts a sign in her classroom that reads, "Be respectful, be responsible, and be safe." These statements are best described as A. Classroom rules, B. Classroom routines, C. Classroom procedures, or D. Classroom consequences. Pause this video and try to answer it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter A, classroom rules. I recall natin itong classroom management techniques. Yung mga classroom rules, they are general behavioral expectations or guidelines that set the tone for conduct in the classroom. Kaya importante itong mga classroom rules. They are broad statements that define acceptable behavior and help create a positive learning environment. Let's analyze yung ginawa ni teacher dito. Yung mga posted statements niya, kagaya ng be respectful, be responsible, and be safe, they are classic examples ng classroom rules because they establish overarching expectations for student behavior. Yung mga effective rules, they are typically few in number, positively stated, and consistently enforced. Again, consistently enforced for it to be effective. That's it! See you sa next session. God bless! Prof. Ed 68, Teaching Practice. A teacher provides hints, prompts, and guided questions to help a student solve a difficult problem. As the student becomes more competent, the teacher gradually removes this support. This teaching practice is known as A. Direct instruction, B. Discovery learning, C. Independent study, or D. Scaffolding. Pause this video and try to answer it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter D, scaffolding. I hope naalala nyo pa yung mga teaching strategies natin. I recall natin. Itong scaffolding is itong teaching strategy where teachers provide temporary support to help students accomplish tasks that they cannot do yet independently. Alright. Yung support na yon ay mga example nun, mga hints, prompts, or guided questions, at gradually remove ito as the student becomes more capable, transferring responsibility kay student. Let's analyze ang ginawa ni teacher dito. Gumamit siya ng hints, guided questions, followed by the gradual removal ng support. Isa yung example ng scaffolding. Yung concept na to ay associated din sa may concept ni Vygotsky, no? Yung ZPD. I hope naalala nyo pa. Zone of Proximal Development, where learning occurs with the help of a more knowledgeable other, yung MKO. I-recall din natin yung ABC. Bakit nga ba mali? Kasi yung direct instruction, it involves explicit teaching and clear explanations from the teacher, not the gradual removal ng support as the student becomes competent. Yung discovery learning naman, ito naman associated kay Brunner, it involves students exploring and discovering concepts. Yung independent study naman, it involves students working alone without teacher support, which is the opposite of the temporary assistance provided sa scaffolding. That's it. See you sa next session. God bless. Prof. Ed 69, Philippine Education Laws. A private school teacher receives a salary subsidy from the government as part of a program to support teachers in private education. This program is implemented under which law? A. RA 6728. B. RA 8545, C. RA 10533, or D. RA 9155. Pause this video and try to answer it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter B, RA 8545. I-recall natin itong Philippine Education Laws. Yung RA 8545, ito yung kilala bilang Expanded Government Assistance to Students and Teachers in Private Education, or yung E-GASTPE. Very important yung expanded ha, kasi meron tayong RA 6728. Didiscuss natin yun later. Ito ay Act of 1998, expanded the assistance programs for both students and teachers in private schools. Yung law na to, it provides for the TSS, yung Teacher's Salary Subsidy, which helps private school teachers receive a government subsidy to supplement their salaries. Yung RA 8545 also expanded yung tinatawag nating voucher system for students naman to enroll in private school. Take note lang, baka may nagsagot ng letter A, yung RA 6728. Ito yung 1989. Ito kasi yung original na nag-establish ng GASTPE. G-A-S-T-P-E, yung wala pang expanded. Pero yung RA 8545, yung expanded, ito yung nag-expand ng coverage niya to include more comprehensive support for teachers and students. Okay, recall natin yung ACB. Bakit nga ba mali? Again, yung RA 6728, ito yung original GASTPE Act of 1989 Pero according sa question, tinatanong kasi yung expanded program that includes the teacher's salary subsidy. So the correct answer is RA 8545. Ano naman yung letter C, RA 10533? Ito naman yung Enhanced Basic Education Act. Ito naman yung nag-establish sa K-12 program. Yung RA 9155 naman, ito yung Governance of Basic Education Act. Ito naman yung nag-restructure sa Department of Education. That's it. See you sa next session. God bless. Prof. Ed 70, Role of the Teacher. A teacher notices that a student has been withdrawn and unusually quiet for several weeks. She schedules a private conversation with the student to listen to his concerns and offers to refer him to the school counselor if needed. This teacher is fulfilling which role? A. Disciplinarian. B. Guidance counselor. C. Guidance role as a teacher. Or D. Academic instructor. Pause this video and try to answer it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter C. Guidance role as a teacher. I-recall natin. Teachers, very important lang din bago natin i-discuss to. Let's really observe our students for their holistic development, especially not just yung intellectual pero yung social-emotional well-being din nila. Alright, i-discuss na natin. While teachers are primarily academic instructors, they also play a guidance role by observing students' behavior, identifying emotional or social concerns, and providing support or referrals when necessary. Teachers are often the first adults to notice changes in a student's behavior. Bakit? They interact with them daily. Tingnan natin ginawa ni teacher dito. Yung action dito ni teacher of privately listening to the student's concerns and offering a referral to the counselor is a classic example of fulfilling this guidance role. Okay, yung role na to napaka-essential, dear teachers, okay? For supporting students' holistic development, including their social and emotional well-being. Okay, bakit mali yung ABD? Kasi yung disciplinarian, mali talaga ito. Kasi ang focus nito ay pag-enforce ng rule at pag-address ng misbehavior. No? So sa scenario, it's not on listening to concerns and offering emotional support. Letter B, guidance counselor. Take note ha, baka kami nagsagot ng letter B. While teachers can provide guidance, they are not trained counselors. Meron tayong guidance counselor na specialized professional with specific training in counseling and mental health. Okay, letter D, academic instructor. Of course, mali rin ito kasi ang focus nito solely on delivering content and teaching academic skills, no? Not on addressing students' emotional or social concerns as described sa my question. That's it! See you sa next session. God bless! Hashtag, sana makatulong. If you want a free digital copy of this reviewer, pinamimigay ko po ng libre. How? Just comment on this video, free reviewer, and I will send you the link. And for more reviewers, please feel free to visit and subscribe to my social media account, Sir Dash Academy. Available sa YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. I suggest punta ka sa YouTube. Gumawa ako ng playlist doon. Kinumpile ko lahat ng reviewers para sa licensure exam for teachers ngayong taon na to. Hanapin mo na lang. Also, gumawa rin ako ng playlist doon. Sa YouTube may playlist doon for Prof Ed, for Gen Ed, for specialization. Hanapin mo na lang if you need further review. Sana makatulong. See you sa next session. God bless!